Hey guys, welcome to this week's OMG Tuesday. We have something so exciting and affordable to try out, and just in case you didn't hear me, it's affordable. This is new from LA Girl Cosmetics. You guys know I have loved their concealers. They have had products in the past for the lips that have worked out beautifully. They are a very, very affordable range, and they recently launched eyeshadows. Ooh, ah, wow. They all kind of look the same, but they come in different finishes. There's a satin finish, a matte finish, kind of a more metallic finish, I believe. We're gonna play and swatch with these today. I, of course, am gonna do my eye makeup, put it to the test, and see how many hours we can squeeze out of this product. You get 4 shades in each little palette, and they are $7 a piece. Very friendly to your wallet, and the color selection actually looks pretty gosh darn good. It looks almost, dare I say, high-end. I have in front of me a quad that I love from Tom Ford. Now clearly the packaging on this is not going to be as fancy. You don't get a mirror, but this one right here I believe is around $70. This I've had for years. This is number 3 Coco Mirage, and immediately when I saw this guy it reminded me of Coco Mirage. Not that they're exact dupes, but the whole feeling and vibe of a matte everyday kind of shadow quad situation. So I think I'm gonna use this one today and maybe accent with a little bit of color. I have a purple one in front of me. I have something with a fun turquoise kind of a hit going on, and we're just gonna swatch and play. I have not put my fingers in any of these. I waited to sit down and do it on camera. I decided to go major high-low today and also use my Louboutin $75 liquid liner, because why not? High-low, it's fashionable for your outfit and for your makeup face. Okay, I'm gonna stop rambling and scoot you guys a little bit closer. What do I want to do first? Okay, I'm gonna take this matte quad right here. This is called Urbanize, and I'm going to take a fluffy brush and this cream shade up top. It's not picking up a lot of pigment, but we're gonna try our best. And I'm going to fluff this all over my lid up to the brow bone very lightly. And first I'm going to pat out my creases. I did use a little bit of my Cinema Secrets as an eyeshadow primer with powder on top. Just so you know, I want to give everything a fair chance here, and that's something that I would do typically every day anyway. All right, going in. It's not as pigmented as the Tom Ford. Like I kind of want to, oh, I'm tempted to show you on one eye. This one's just a lot more opaque. Then we're gonna go in with our transition shade. I'm actually going to take a Sonia Kashuk number 109 brush, and I'm gonna go into this camel color right here, grab it on the tip, and go in the crease. It's blending really nice. Now I'm gonna give things a little bit more depth, and I'm gonna take the Taupe shade in here on a MAC 217. And this has a more flat tapered tip, so I'm actually gonna be able to carve out the crease a little bit more. I'm not doing a cut crease by any means. I'm blending things really nicely, and I don't want there to be any harsh definition, but this allows me to go a little bit lower into the crease. And I'm starting on that outer edge. And there is a little bit of fallout happening, nothing devastating, but just thought I would let you guys know all the ins and outs of this product. I am going to take a MAC 242. Normally I would be laying this on the lid. It's the perfect shape for a lid, you know, packing on color type of a thing. But what I'm gonna do is go in that deep color and grab it just on the very tip of the brush, really knock off that excess. And I'm actually going to go right above here. My eyelids, there's almost no space between where my crease is and my eyebrow, so I can actually open up my eye a little bit by lifting my crease just a tiny bit through here. But this is a true test of if something is going to blend or not. So this could be a disaster. It's not bad, guys. Not bad. You can see how much bigger this eye looks by doing that. Normally, if a product is really crappy, it will not want to blend through that region. I am surprised that it is doing such a nice job. I'm gonna go back through with the first brush that I used and kind of blend everything together. $7, $70. This is LA Girl, this is Tom Ford. Tom Ford Still has the silkier, more opaque formula, but look at this, dupe central, right? Oh my God. Okay, so I'm really happy with how this looks. Honestly, it looks like a more expensive eyeshadow. It blended out really nicely, but I want to continue on. Now I am going to take the flat side of my brush and grab more of that brown shade and just kind of hit up the outer edge. Very lightly. I'm not pressing hard at all. And then take this brush right here that we initially used, and what are we gonna do? We're gonna blend. That's the answer to everything, blend. All right, now I'm just really curious of what the other non-matte shadows are kind of, what they're all about. Excuse me, I'll be opening this for the next 5 hours. It's actually surprisingly soft. Not bad. It doesn't have much kickback when you go in with a brush, and when you go in with your finger, it's kind of the same thing. Like, it just does not have a lot of, it's pretty firm, but when you put your finger in it, it is really velvety smooth. So I think that's really nice. That's pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna put this shimmery cream shade right here all over the lid. This is from the Quad Hypnotize, and I am already knowing that I want to hook my brush up with a little bit of setting spray. I'm gonna use the illuminating setting spray from Cover FX. Give it a good shake. Starting in the center of the lid. Ooh, oh. Yes. Okay, that is beautiful. Dang, that is really, really pretty and so bright without being overly icy. It somehow isn't like a overly silvery, icy white. It manages to still be cream. So I'm gonna take a smaller brush. This is from Urban Decay. This is actually a tight line brush, but we're gonna use it just to apply a little color on the lower lash line. I'm taking that camel shade and tucking it underneath my lashes up close to the base of my lash line. And I actually don't want it to look smoked out. I want it to look like it just has a little definition going on. Okay, I'm gonna throw on a little bit of liner and some lashes, and I will be right back. You guys, I don't know whether to be impressed with my skills of makeup or if this is in fact an incredible, affordable eyeshadow, but I really like how this turned out. I feel like it's blended really, really well. I love the intensity of what's on the lid. I am wearing, of course, very fancy, schmancy, super ridiculously expensive eyeliner because, you know, high-low. And I will keep doing check-ins with you guys throughout the day, and we will see at what point does this eyeshadow go to crap. All right, stay tuned for that. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? All right, so it's been about 4 hours, guys. My face is so shiny today. Ignore that. And I think the shadow for $7 is really, really good. It still looks very nice. No major creasing or fallout or anything. You know, the sun's going down. It's been actually maybe 4 or 5 hours, so we're doing pretty good. And I will continue to do more check-ins, but right now I'm really comfy cozy saying that these are pretty great shadows, especially for the price. Is it the quality of Tom Ford? No, but it's better than most at the drugstore, at least in my opinion. Look at that eyeshadow. It's magnificent. My face, on the other hand, could use a little help. Here's that extreme close-up that I promised. Look at the shadow, guys. $7. Looking so good.
Here, I'll be your height now.
My
height.
My
God, look at that eyeshadow. Whoop, whoop.
Look at this shadow. This is the most amazing coffee ever. If you ever need to be super crazy focused, oh my God, there she is. So good. Do any of you guys watch I Suck at Cooking? Because that channel is awesome. First off, I've learned a lot. Second off, this reminds me of my favorite character. Maybe I could do a makeup tutorial with this. I need to leave. It is dark outside, it is later than I thought it was, and it is time to actually like wash the face off. I have had this makeup on for hours and hours and hours now, and actually my lipstick is doing worse than the shadow that's $7, so that's kind of funny to me. There is still a lot of shine on the lid, so I think this is a huge win. Now, I was going through and swatching and playing with all of these that I have, and I want to go through and show you swatches so you can kind of determine what you think is a good color palette for you potentially, or like the ones that were kind of choppy and chalky, because these are going to be hit and miss where some of them are better than others. I do want to warn you of that. There are 16 different quads, so go online, try to get as many reviews as you can before purchasing is what I would do, and I'm going to give you a rundown of 5 of them in front of me. So Glamorize is a pass. It's really choppy, really chalky, really hard to blend. I played around with it with a brush on my hand, with fingers, and it's just, I didn't like it. Now this one is actually beautiful, and this shade right here especially, oh my gosh, it looks foiled without it even being foiled. It's a beautiful deep teal that looks very glamorous and luxurious, and I hate it when I don't have tissues. Feeling very dramatic once again, what's new? So then the shade Tropicalize is also really beautiful. This shade down here, this peachy matte that has maybe a little bit of a satin finish, but it kind of leans more on the matte in my opinion. Great transition shade. Potential for this one is through the roof. You could use this bright blue on the lower lash line. It would be really, really pretty. Then we have the quad Hypnotize, which I am wearing this shade right here all over my lid. And as we see, it is beautiful. It is bold. It has stayed really pigmented all day. It laid down on the lid really nicely without being chunky, and it's so bright. I think this is absolutely stunning. And then this burgundy shade right here also, oh my gosh, this has to be one of my favorites. Love it. Then of course we do also have Urbanize, which I think is fantastic. The quality of these shadows, being that they are matte, is really, really nice. I do want to point out, doing swatches on my arm, I did find it a little bit tough with this darker brown. It just kind of translated better with a brush through my crease, and I don't know if my mind's playing tricks on me or if I blended really well, but actually swatching this one I was quite disappointed with it, but it did do a nice job through the crease. So yeah, I don't know why I'm sharing that with you. I'm just sharing it with you that these 3 are better than the dark one in here, but it's still all in all for $7, a really nice quad. So I believe that is it. Those are the 5 that I tried out. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and let me know that you want more of these by doing that. And I will see you all in tomorrow's video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, guys. Mwah.